Hello everyone, welcome to CSC Core Concepts in Context-Free Grammar Construction Part 2. So in my earlier video, we have solved some 5-6 examples. Now in this video, we are going to solve some more context-free grammar examples. So let us get started with it. So let us see the first example, that is we want to construct a context-free grammar for a language which contains at least one A over the set AB. Okay. So our language should contain at least one A over the set A. Okay, A, B. So let us have a look at it. So if I am saying one A, it can have a epsilon, means no A's also. Okay, but how will it contain epsilon? Well, I am leaving it on you. Please tell me in the comment whether a epsilon will be here or not. Okay, so this is for my students. Let me know your answer. And I can have one A's, two A's, A B's, and A. Anything I can have over the set A, B. Okay. So now what is my regular expression in this case? That before this A, I can have any number of A's and B's, and after this A, I can have any number of A's and B's, right? So will it be here? Epsilon, will it be there? At least one A when I am writing. So please write me in the comments. Okay. And now if I am writing this regular expression, this type of an expression is always given in the non-terminal form. So A, capital A is my non-terminal. This is what is to be there, and A. So what is your capital A? You have to explore it. It can be any number of A's and it can be any number of B's. Now I have two questions here. One question is that whether this language set contain epsilon, and whether this will be epsilon, because this and this is different. This means that your any number of A's and B's before A and B can be 0. And this means that the language set can be 0. So please do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so let us solve this. So we have the equation. So A will be any number of A's, B's, or 0 number of A's and B's. So your context-free grammar has two non-terminals here, S and A, terminals AB and production rule P with S. So if I want to test for the string AB, okay, so let us do it. So if I want to do it, so I can say S is AA. It starts with A. So I can have any number of A's. So what is A here? I want a B, right? So A can be written as a BA. Now again I want A. So this non-terminal can be written as AA also. So it will be A, right? And this non-terminal, again I want a B. So I can write A. Now when I want to stop, I can replace this non-terminal with an epsilon. So I got the string AB. I hope you understood. Next, context-free grammar for a language having any number of A's and B's over the set AB. It can have any number of A's and B's, right? So you can have any means epsilon, yes. You can have one A only, one B only, okay. These are the minimum values, right? You can have one AB, you can have one BA, you can have two A's, you can have two B's, you can have two A's and B's. So any number of A's and B's. So it looks very simple. So your regular expression is that A and B, you can have any number, right? A or B. So what is your production rule? You can have any number of A's, you can have any number of B's. And of course, you can have 0 number of A's and B's. So if I club them, this is my equation AS, BS, and E epsilon. So context-free grammar is S, AB, P, and S. So if I want to test for A, B, right? So I can start with any number of A's, okay, any number of A's. Then I can have, I want more A's, right? So any number of A's. I can have B here, so BS. Now if I want to stop, I can have B, and epsilon. Next is the context-free grammar for a language containing one occurrence of 000. So I have a set, over the set 0 and 1, I should have a occurrence of 000. Okay. Now 000 can be alone also, only 000 is my string. Now this should be combined, 000 should be sequential. Now before this 000 I can have any number of zeros and ones, and after this 000 also I can have any number of zeros and ones, and both ways also possible, before and after, but not in the middle, right? So what is there? A regular expression, you can have any number, you can have this 000. So before this 000 you can have any number of zeros and ones, and after also you can have any number of zeros and ones, right? So not in between, that is not allowed. So this can be represented using some non-terminals. So I can write A. Now what is my A? Okay, I can say I can have any number of zeros, and I can have any number of ones, or I can have zero number of zeros and ones. So if I club them, I can write it as this 0A, 1A and epsilon. So what is my context-free grammar? I have two non-terminals S and A, two terminals 0 and 1, production rule and S. Fine. So if you want to test for this string, let's say 1001. Okay. So how will you start with it? S is A000A, right? So what is this A? This A can be taken as 1 because I want 1. So I can take 1A000. Here also I can take 1A. So if I don't require anything else, I can replace it with the epsilon value. So 1 epsilon 1 epsilon. So if I remove the epsilon, I can get 1001. Next, construct a context-free grammar for this. You are given a regular expression. Okay. Now you have to understand it. What does 0 plus 1 star means what? That you can have any number of zeros or ones over the set 0 and 1. Any number of zeros and ones also includes epsilon, 1 0, 1 1, any number of zeros and ones. So now how will you write it using the regular expression 0 and 1? So you can have here, you can have any number of zeros. S can have the form any number of zeros. S can have the form any number of ones, or no zeros and ones, epsilon. And this is its context-free grammar. So if I want to test for the string 110, so I can say S is what? Sorry, here it will be S. So I can say 1S. Then S can be what? 11S. It can be 110S. And now when I want to stop, I will say 110 epsilon 110. And construct a context-free grammar for a language containing one occurrence of a to the power n, b to the power n, where n is greater than equal to 1. Very interesting. Now when your n is equals to 1, you will have the string ab. When your n is equals to 2, it will be a square, b square, a cube, b cube. Right? This way. So this is what your string going to be. So now how will you have it? AB. Okay, then you can have ASB, where you can say it will be ABAB. Okay. So this is the different way of representing. I can say AB, or I can say any number of A's, B's, right? So if you want to test for this, you can test in the comment section and tell me whether this string works for you or not. You can also test for a string ABBA and tell me whether it will work with this grammar or not. So I hope you understood, and in my next video we are going to have some more practice examples about the context-free grammar. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe CSE Core Concepts. Thank you.